Welcome to Respectability celebration of the 30th anniversary of the Americans with Disabilities Act. What a better way to open them with a bit of Beethoven's Ode to Joy from his Ninth Symphony, which he composed as a deaf composer back in the 1820s. It is said that Ode to Joy represents freedom and peace between all peoples. With much thanks to our artistic partner, the Phillips Collection, we are so pleased you have chosen to join us for our virtual, curated, and accessible gallery tour series, celebrating great artists with disabilities. Friendly reminder, for accessibility needs, descriptive and biographical information on our selected artists, please see our website or view the links in the chat box. My name is Zazel-Chavah O'Garra. I am an artist with a disability and a speaker with Respectability's National Disability Speaker Bureau. I am a Black, bald-headed woman wearing a colorful top, and my pronouns are she, her, and hers. I am pleased to be your docent and your narrator on this gallery tour. As your docent and as a dancer, I will be inviting you to do some intentional breathing with me between each painting, offering a quiet moment to appreciate the painting's beauty and/or its message. Why art? Why now? We are in the midst of a pandemic. Dorothy Kozinski, current director of the Phillips Collections, notes that the Phillips Collections' very inception focused on the healing power of art. Duncan Phillips established the gallery nearly a century ago in 1921 as a place of solace in memory of her father and brother, who had recently succumbed to the 1918 influenza pandemic. The museum was founded on the principles of the deep connection between art and wellness, with Duncan Phillips determined to create a collection of art for the community. Disability and art are natural partners, stated Reba Lura, a great artist with a disability whose painting opens our grand finale. We have been intentional about the artists we have selected, balancing for gender identity and racial background. We aim to reframe great art and our view of the artists with disabilities, including Frida Kahlo, Jacob Lawrence, Henri Matisse, Amy Sharrell, Vincent Van Gogh, Georgia O'Keefe, Pablo Picasso, and other lesser-known artists. We invite you to view their art through the lens of disability. Today, to open today's tour, I'd like to share a quote from painter Jacob Lawrence, whose art we open with, "I want to communicate. I want the idea to strike right away." Let us begin with a deep breath in and exhale slowly. Good. Our opening image says #8830, Summit 2020, celebrating artists with disabilities, distinguished pieces. The opening painting on this tour is panel 9 from the Harriet Tubman series, Harriet Tubman Dreamt of Freedom by Jacob Lawrence, circa 1930-40. Lawrence used tempera on board. Lawrence depicts 3 sets of shackled feet in motion walking on brown dirt and grass. Pairs of striped patterned pants are shown above the shackled ankles. I would like to take another deep breath in and out, as Lawrence's painting surely communicates, and its disturbing idea strikes right away. This painting is part of the Phillips Collection in Washington, D.C. Lawrence was the first Black artist to exhibit in a mainstream New York gallery. Lawrence's disability was depression and later in life, lung cancer. Together, let us take a deep breath in and out. Okay. Our next piece, titled Pattern of Leaves by Georgia O'Keefe, circa 1923. O'Keefe used oil on canvas. 3 leaves are depicted on top of one another. The bottom light green leaf shows its jagged edges on a silvery white leaf. A reddish brown maple leaf sits on top of them all. A glimpse of yellow through a tear and the reddish brown leaf pierces its surface. This painting is part of the Phillips Collection in Washington, D.C. Georgia O'Keeffe's disability was macular degeneration. Together, let's take a deep breath in and out. Feels good. Our upcoming painting on this tour is entitled First Lady Michelle Obama by Amy Sharrell, circa 2018. This painting is oil on linen. Sharrell shows our former First Lady Michelle Obama seated, thoughtfully gazing at the viewer. Her hair is down at a shoulder length. One arm is on her knee, the other hand rests on her chin. Former First Lady Obama wears a draping dress with a padding alluding to African-American quilting. This empowering painting can be viewed at the National Portrait Gallery, part of the Smithsonian Institute in Washington, D.C. Amy Sharrell's disability is due to congestive chronic heart failure. Let us take a deep breath in. Now exhale. Nice. Thank you. The next iconic painting is by Vincent Van Gogh, entitled The Starry Night. The painting is circa 1899 and is an oil on canvas. He depicts a small distant village surrounded by swirling night sky, while stars and the moon light up the sky. A dark blue mountains are in the background. A flame-like cypress tree reaches up to the night sky. The painting can be viewed at the Museum of the Modern Art in my hometown of New York City. Van Gogh had a temporal lobe, epilepsy, and bipolar disorder. For those who choose, let us take a deep breath in and out. Yes, this painting seems to evoke the movement of air and breath. This abstract painting is by Pablo Picasso, who named it Still Life with Glass and Fruit, circa 1939. Picasso painted a blue glass of water, a green apple and bowl of red and yellow fruit depicted through the use of geometric shapes. They are resting upon a table of pink, red, and black geometric shapes against a background of black and green geometric shapes. The painting is part of the Phillips Collection in Washington, D.C. Pablo Picasso was known to have dyslexia. It is said that Picasso's dyslexia influenced his famous artwork. As you appreciate his still life, let us take a deep breath in and a deep breath out. Yes. Our final piece on today's tour is Viva la Vida, Live Life, Watermelons by Frida Kahlo. This was last painting circa 1954 and is oil on masonite. In our final piece, Kahlo paints seven watermelons, 5 cut in different ways with different exteriors, surrounding 2 whole watermelons. One is off center and is light brown, while one is in the center, ripe and green. The painting is exhibited in Frida Kahlo's museum, Coyoacan in Mexico. Frida Kahlo's disability was due to polio and damage to her spine and pelvis from a car accident. For those who wish to join me, together let us take a deep breath in and out. Good. Our last slide includes the same Lawrence image that we began with and expresses gratitude to all who helped make this project happen. For those interested, this list of names is in the chat box. While we reach a close, I leave you with a quote from Vincent Van Gogh. Let us keep courage and try to be patient and gentle. And let us not mind being eccentric and make distinction between good and evil. As your narrator and docent, I, Zazel-Chavah O'Garra, want to wish you a wonderful day. It has been a pleasure to take you on this virtual curated gallery tour as together we reframe the art experience of artists with disabilities. Have a great rest of the day, and I hope to see you tomorrow as we explore great artists with disabilities, our grand finale, Upward and Forward. It promises to be most powerful lens to reframe our view of their art. Wishing you all an ode to joy, freedom, and peace between all peoples. Thank you.